Hi, welcome to my home. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. We're going to make a cocktail. Okay, this screams summertime and it's going to blow you away. It's super simple with a little bit of prep done ahead of time. It's going to work out really well and you're going to surprise a lot of people. So first thing you need to do is go to your local farmer's market. Find the ripest tomatoes you can find. Soft, red, delicious. Bring them home, wash them. Okay, you're going to let them air dry and then we're going to cut them up. And then we're going to place them in this food processor behind me and we're going to pulverize them. And what we're trying to do is draw out all the little flavors of the tomato that you can. Okay? Super simple. A little bit of kosher salt and a little fresh basil. This is from my garden out back. So we're going to place these tomatoes in this food processor and we're going to pulse them almost like pureeing a soup. Okay? And then we're going to place them in this colander and I'm going to line it with cheesecloth and a coffee filter. There we go. Excuse my back. Chop up a little bit more tomatoes. We'll get a couple of these really red guys here. You don't have to remove the stems because we're not going to eat this part. All we're doing is extracting the flavor of the juice. The little bit of basil just gives it that subtle sweetness that associates with tomato sauce. Okay. See how red those things are? Oh my. Alright. A couple sprigs of basil. And I wish you could smell it. You pinch that a little bit and it starts drawing out the oils and you don't need a lot. So the recipe's following, okay? You guys will have that. And it's not so exact, because each tomato is going to come out with a little bit different amount of liquid, depending on how ripe they are. And again, you saw how much salt that was. It was about a teaspoon, okay? Now, if you don't have a food processor, a blender would work good, or a stick blender, okay? So, and it's cheesecloth if you can't find a super large coffee filter. So, we're going to place that in there. We'll place our tomatoes with a little bit of salt and the basil in there. And then we're going to make this disappear in our refrigerator overnight. Okay? And then after that sits 24 hours, you're going to come out with this beautiful tomato water. Look at that, it's almost clear. And it smells like a beefsteak tomato with a little bit of basil. Okay, so now for the fun part for the cocktail. Most importantly, Tito's. Tito's vodka. So like I said, Tito's vodka. I've been drinking Tito's before ABC got a hold of it, and it was only sold in Texas. One of my friends lives down there in Texas, and he would bring me bottles every now and then when he came back, and it's stuck with me. It's such a great neutral vodka. It's delicious. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little fresh ice. We're going to chill a glass or two. Now I have two glasses, as you can see. I have a metal one and I have a stainless steel one. As you can see, I almost knocked it over, hence the metal ones, because my in-laws were tired of me breaking martini glasses. So we're going to let those glasses chill. We're going to put some more ice in our shaker. Okay. And for good stuff, a little vodka. Again, recipe will follow. The tomato water. It's 1.5 jigs. Okay. And we're going to take a lemon and we're going to do a supreme. Just pull off the zest. Okay. We're going to do a little twist. We're going to drop that in there. And we're going to shake. No, I'm not a bartender, I'm a chef, so please excuse me. Okay. Nice chilled glass. Look at that. We got a little strainer here. Oh my. I haven't had one of these. This is the first one for the summer. One more twist for the glass. Salute.